Hi everyone, welcome to JAIIB English Medium. My name is Aarti and I hope you all are doing good. So as you know, this is one of the very important series known as Raftar, because in this we are covering your MCQs as per your exam pattern. Okay, we are covering 0.5 question, 1 marks question, 2 marks questions along with theory plus numerical. So do watch all these series and then watch this series also. What you can do, you can like this session so that whenever you are free, then you can watch and you can do your revision with the questions. Chaliye, so let's start this series without wasting any time. So the first question is, what is the primary purpose of issuing bonus shares? So we know that as a company, they can issue free shares to their existing shareholders. Remember, bonus shares means these shares are free shares. Okay, these shares are free shares that you are going, not you, means a company. Okay, companies, they are going to issue to their existing shareholders. To whom? To their existing shareholders. So that is what? That is your bonus shares. So what is the basic meaning of this? What is the primary purpose of issuing this bonus shares? So let's read. A, increase the company's cash reserve. B, to distribute accumulated profits to shareholders without paying cash. C, to reduce the number of outstanding shares. D, to raise additional capital from the market. Acha. But let me tell you one more thing, that as a bonus share is what? Free shares. Okay, that you are going to issue to your existing shareholders. Along with this, one more point you need to remember, that in this you are not going to take any cash considerations from your existing shareholder. Means no cash from shareholders you are going to receive. So no cash from shareholders means when companies are issuing extra shares, that too for a free, they are going to use their own reserve. They are going to use their own reserve. So suppose, listen, now what is the meaning of exactly? Let me tell you with one example. Here is one Reliance Industry. Okay? As an investor, as you can see, there are so many investors. Okay? Now these investors purchased. When you also purchase shareholders of Reliance Industry or any listed company shares, you also become what? Investors. You become what? Shareholder. So at that same way, these investors or these shareholders again became the existing shareholder of Reliance Industry. So for purchasing shares of Reliance Industries, initially they require to pay cash, and then Reliance Industry, they will transfer shares. This is the first thing. Now after 1 month, 2 months, now you become existing shareholder. You are not new, you are existing. You are with that company, you are holding their share. So what Reliance Industry decides after 1 month, 2 months, that whatever reserve we have, whatever reserve Reliance Industry has, now let's distribute this. To whom? To this existing shareholders. And how they are going to issue this? They are going to issue this reserve through issuing extra shares, that is known as bonus shares, and in return these shareholders are not required to pay anything in cash or in any consideration. So suppose these investors are holding 1,000 shares by paying, suppose 10,000. Okay, they paid 10,000 and then they are holding 1,000 shares. But at the time of issuing bonus shares, they are increasing shares that, like suppose 500 shares they are receiving for free. So now total shares you can see 1,500. But for these extra 500, they are not going to pay any cash. So at this point of time, this Reliance Industry will use their own reserve. Okay, so as per this, what is the primary purpose? To increase the company's cash reserve? No. When companies are using their own funds, so how that will increase their reserve? So first statement is totally Wrong. Then let's read the D1. To raise additional capital from the market. How you can raise additional capital when you are distributing free this shares? So in return, you are not getting any cash consideration. Na? So means you are not getting additional capital from the market. These shareholders, they are not paying any further cash. Correct? So again, D option is your wrong option. Then coming to the third one, that is to reduce the number of outstanding shares. Again, the answer is no. As you can see, 1,000 they used to hold earlier, but after issuing 500 free shares, their share amount, their shareholding, not amount, their shareholding increased from 1,000 to 1,500. So that means what? That means what? That means reduction in the number of outstanding share. No, that means increase in your outstanding share. So again, your C answer is wrong. Chali. Now let's read the B1. To distribute accumulated profits to shareholders, yes, without paying cash. So the answer B is your correct one. Okay, I hope now everyone got the idea what is the bonus shares. Chali, let's read theory based on this. That issue of bonus shares. Remember, bonus shares, they are going to capitalize the profits and reserves. Okay, then to conversion of the reserve and surplus into share capital. Company, whatever reserve or profit they are holding, they are going to convert it into their shares. Correct? Then the company issues shares to its existing equity shareholders without any consideration. Hence, these are called bonus. These are called what? Bonus. Like in your employment also, you get salary, you are getting salary. So for that salary, you are working in that bank, but during Diwali or during some special occasion, banks are also giving you some bonus. So that is what? That is extra. That is what? That is extra. That is not at all. That is not at all. What? That is not at all in return of something. That is the additional thing they are giving you. Correct? But for that, you are not giving any extra services. So that is what bonus. Chali. Now, how you can distribute this bonus? So that is given under section 63 of the Companies Act, that companies can issue bonus from their free reserves, securities premium account, capital redemption reserve, and revaluation reserve account. They can never use for distribution of bonus shares. Remember, in exam, there are so many times that which reserve account we cannot use it for bonus distribution. So that is your revaluation of assets. Okay, so this is about issue of bonus shares. Chaliye. Coming to the next question, that is, if a company pays rent of 8,000 in advance, what is the journal entry? A, rent account debit 8,000 to cash account 8,000. B, prepaid rent account debit 8,000 to cash account 8,000. C, cash account debit 8,000 to rent account 8,000. D, rent payable account 8,000 to cash account 8,000. So you need to identify the correct entry in case of rent payment, that too in advance. That too in advance. So you paid rent, that too in advance. Correct? So the correct entry is your prepaid rent account debit 8,000 to cash account. See, now my question is that rent is though your nominal, this is your nominal account. But your rent prepaid is also your nominal account or something else. Tell me. Rent prepaid is also your nominal account or something else? This is the question for you all. So you need to tell me the answer. You can share through the comments also. You can, if you're watching afterwards, then do share your answer through comment section. This is how you can revise it, okay? If you are planning to revise your AFM and you think that you can do it after completion of your course or you will start in just a 1 week before, please don't do that. Hana, AFM is not that much easy, and now in this attempt you have 2 papers alternatively. I mean, it means continuously you have 2 papers. Correct? So remember, we are not having that much time, and now we have less than 1 month for our exams. And this is how you can do the practice. So try to interact with me, try to give right answer, wrong answer. That is the secondary thing. But at least try to attempt. That is the initial thing, because as you know, in your exams, there is no negative marking. Hana, so there is nothing to lose. But yes, if we give wrong answer, might be we can remember that, acha, ha, for this is the right answer. And if in exam, they ask the same question, at least you can solve it. That is the benefit of interacting in live classes or any series. Correct? So please do this, share your answer through the comments. Coming to the next question. So the correct answer is prepaid rent account debit to cash account, as cash is going out and you are giving advance payment. Then next, who must sign the financial statements of a foreign banking company in India? A, the CEO of the foreign bank. B, the agent or manager of the principal office in India. C, the board of directors of the parent company. D, the Reserve Bank of India. Tell me. Now this question is from your financial statements of banking. We have one separate unit specially related to banking sector. Correct? So there we have seen so many different sections, how to prepare balance sheet, how to prepare profit and loss, who will sign the accounts for the authority, how you need to submit to documents to the RBI, to registrar. So we have small sections and they are very important. Okay? So this question is from that section only. So please tell me, in case of foreign bank, when they are preparing financial statements. Now financial statements, in this we are talking about that balance sheet and P&L, who required to sign it? A, the CEO of the foreign bank. B, agent or manager of the principal office in India. C, the board of directors of the parent company. D, the Reserve Bank of India. Chali, if you don't know this, let's read about some signature on financial statement. This is one specific section given in your banking unit. So signature on financial statements. If your banking companies is incorporated in India, like your SBI bank, correct, you have some regional that banks. So whatever banks you have formed in India, that is what? That is your domestic bank. So any banking company which is incorporated in India should be signed by the manager or principal officer of the banking company, and by at least 3 directors or all the directors in case the number is less than 3. So what is the requirement? In case of Indian bank, they need to sign manager or principal officer and at least 3 directors. For domestic banks, what they require? They require manager or principal officer. This principal officer, anyone from them, plus you require 3 directors, at least signature, or all the directors if your number is less than 3. Correct? That is the requirement. Now, next, in case of foreign banking company, like we have HSBC Bank, correct? Then we have Citibank. Though they have acquired that, Citibank is acquired by Axis Bank, but before, earlier, we used to have them as a foreign bank. And we used to consider them as a foreign bank. So the manager or agent of the principal office in India, whoever is handling like your management, that is managed by agent or any manager, they require to sign. Okay, any one of them. So the correct answer is agent or manager of the principal office in India. Correct answer is answer B. Chali, coming to the next question. According to which of the following categories of activities a cash flow statement should be prepared as per AS 3? First, cash flow from operating activities, cash flow from investing activities, cash flow from financing activities, cash flow from production activities, cash flow from selling activity scored. So you have the option A, B, C, D. Tell me, which option is the correct option? As per AS3, we divide cash flow statements into how many activities? Tell me. Correct. So see, as per AS3, we divide your cash flow statement into 3 activities. Correct? Number 1 is your operating activity. Then you have investing activity. And then you have financing activity. Only these 3 activities are given as per AS3. So your daily transactional activity like purchasing, selling, debtor, creditors, they are going to be a part of operating activity. Investing activity means when they purchase fixed assets or they invest in some kind of share market, okay, not in their own company, into some other companies. So that amount, or if you sell all these things, that will come under investing. For financing, how you can raise the funds, okay, by issuing your own company's equity, your own company debentures, or by taking the loan from bank. So when you are doing for your own business, okay, for raising the capital, that is a financing activity. So as per this, your correct answer is first, second and third. So A, B, 1, 2 and 3, correct answer is your answer A. Chali, coming to the next question. A bond has a coupon rate of 8% and pays annual interest 80 if the bond market price is 1200 and its face value is 1000. What is the current yield? In this, we need to calculate about the current yield. Everyone, please try this and tell me your answer. Everyone solve this and tell me your answer. In this, you need to calculate the current yield. Okay, this question is related to your YTM. Try this and tell me. Everyone? What is the answer? What is the formula for current yield? I hope you must know about this. That is current yield equal to your interest ticket divided by your current market price. So what is your interest amount? So if you read this question, coupon rate is equal to 8%. Then you have annual interest of 80 ticket. Your annual interest that is also given as 80. Your market price, that is given over here around 1200. Then we have face value equal to 1000. So if you see, if you need to calculate, see directly they have given here about interest, but if they have not given anything, so how to calculate interest? You need to calculate interest on face value. So this is your 80 only, correct? Chali. So 80 divided by current market price is your 1200 into 100. What is your answer? The correct answer is 6.67%. So as per this, your correct answer is answer B. Chali. Coming to the next, a firm has 8 lakh in total capital, which consists of 40% debt, 60% equity. What is the amount of equity capital? In this question, you need to calculate the amount of equity capital when you have total capital around 8 lakhs. Can anyone tell me what is the correct answer? Chale. So let me tell you, see, suppose this is Reliance Industry. Okay. So they are saying the total capital, the total amount is around 8 lakhs. Okay. The total capital that company holds, or you can say total funds this Reliance company holds, that is 8 lakhs. But how this 8 lakhs this Reliance company raised? By these two options. First is by equity and next is by taking debt. So they have taken equity around 60% and debt they have taken around 40%. Okay, so by adding these two things, they have got 8 lakhs. So now they are asking about the amount of equity capital. So out of this 8 lakh, how much we have raised through equity? That is 60%. So 8 lakhs into 60%, correct answer is 4,80,000. Okay, so the correct answer is answer B. Coming to the next question, this is your practice question, everyone. Please try this. This is your numerical question. So now it's your turn to solve this and share your answer through the comments. Chaliye. So with this, we complete today's MCQ revision. But one important thing that we have recently started your crash course for upcoming May 2025. Okay, how you can enroll in that? You need to visit to Atta 24/7. This is the first link. All courses JAIIB, CIB, JAIIB May 2025. As you can see, this is our crash course based on English language. Remember, now we have very limited time and you can do the revision with this particular course only from your conceptuals. Okay, because now we have 1 month left. We need to focus on concept also. We need to focus on practice. So you can do the practice by watching this series. But what about your concepts? Okay, so for your concepts, you can enroll in this batch by because you are going to receive online live classes, mock test, ebooks. If you want to see demo, that is again available in your JAIIB CIB English, means in this channel only. You can watch demo classes, and along after that also you can take a decision whether to enroll it or whether you can do it by yourself. That is up to you. That is totally your call. But remember, this is the way through which you can complete your syllabus within time. And if you enroll today, you need to click on buy now, and if you use one coupon code, that is Y895, as you can see, currently you are getting 77% off, and you need to pay 36 80 rupees, correct? But if you use this available coupon code, you are going to see a discount of 79%, and now you are required to pay only 3360 rupees. Earlier you were paying 3600, but after this discount you are paying only 3360. So that is the benefit of using coupon codes. So you can use this coupon code for purchasing this particular batches, and remember, we have only 1 month. Okay, so now it's your call whether you want to clear in this attempt or you have sufficient time and you can clear in any other attempts. So with this, now I'm winding up this session. Thank you everyone for joining. Bye bye and take care.